are live here on YouTube for the NASCAR Cup Series Straight Talk Wireless 400 here from the Homestead-Miami Speedway. Let's go ahead and see if we can get that label thing updated, because that is not up to date. But we are here and we are ready for this one. Hopefully you guys are excited. I know I certainly am. And here we go. Let's see. Alright, here we go. Let's see. How's everybody doing? Hopefully everybody's doing pretty good here. Again, we're getting ready for the NASCAR Cup Series race. And I am just going over onto Twitter to go ahead and share the stream real quick. Alright, here we go. Alright, there we go. Got it posted over on Twitter, and we are here and ready for this one. Let's go ahead and just double check, make sure that everything... Alright, refresh the page. Oh, alright. Apparently it is up to date. Okay. Apparently we lost a couple subscribers this morning. Oh well. Alright. Alright, well, we are here and ready for this one. Hopefully you guys are excited. I know I certainly am. As we are here and getting ready for this one. Again, it is the Homestead-Miami Speedway. Leaderboard will be up as soon as I have it. Just waiting on the NASCAR website to go ahead and put up the leaderboard. But sunny Miami looks good, and we should be getting ready for this one here. Man. Alright, welcome on in everybody. Hopefully everybody's having a good time. If you guys are, of course, hit the like button and subscribe if you guys are new. We are trying to hit 3,000 by the end of the year. Alright, there we go, and should have the leaderboard up momentarily. Okay, no, that group stays going. That's the group that has the leaderboard. Alright, so there we go. We got the, alright, we got that all set up, and we're ready to go. And as we're getting ready to go, so are the cars as they are starting to roll out onto the speedway. Let's go. Alright, let's see. Alright, let's see. Welcome on in, everybody. Let me know who you guys think is going to win the race. Love to hear you guys' opinion. My pick for the race over on the Lapdown podcast, although we didn't get a chance to actually record this week, we did still make our race picks in our group chat. My pick over there was Martin Truex Jr., although I think I got a pretty late pick, so I didn't get a chance to go for someone like a Reddick or a Kyle Larson, who I think are probably very capable of winning this thing. Could also be Christopher Bell's year. Would not surprise me if it's Christopher Bell's year. Alright, so there we go. And again, yeah, we are here. They're getting ready for this one, and yeah. Alright, let's see. Alright, let's see. Alright, so here we go. Reddick and Larson are starting on the front row. Bell and Hamlin are second. Is row 2. Row 3, Stenhouse and Martin Truex Jr. Row 4 is going to be Chase Elliott and Bubba Wallace. Row 5, Justin Haley on the outside with Daniel Hemrick to his inside. Row 7, you've got Ty Gibbs and Chase Briscoe down in row number 7. Chris Buescher, one of the couple of drivers going to the rear, was originally scheduled to start in row number 11. Along with Joey Logano, a playoff driver, going to the rear of the field, although don't think he really cares about going to the rear of the field for this race, as he locked himself in with the win last week at Las Vegas. Alright, there we go. Alright. Alright, there we go. Oh man, I am not feeling well. Alright, well, thank you guys for all 6 of you guys that are tuned in here and watching. I apologize for the slightly slow start to the video here. There we go. Oh, man. My throat's burning. Alright, well, here we go. The cars are coming down for their pass-through on pit road. And, yeah, we are getting ready for this one. Alright, let's go ahead and take... Alright, there we go. Just put viewer count up in the top instead of sub goal, but there we go. Alright. So there we go. And again, we are hanging out. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the stream again. I apologize if I am a little less able to talk today. Just right now my voice is killing me. I don't know if I ate something that was not great or whatnot, but yeah, as I said, my throat's burning up right now, so I'm going to be drinking a lot of water. We'll attempt to try and keep this going, but I do not know how long my voice is going to hold out for trying to strain it. Alright, so here we go. Let's go. Alright, let's get these cars going. Mike is working, and we are all good to go. Alright, so again, Joe Logano last week won Las Vegas, locked himself into the championship 4, and does not need to worry about the remainder of this round, which he can basically just start game plan. He can have his team focusing on Phoenix, while he and some of his crew might help try and get setup data here to try and help Ryan Blaney out. Obviously, he does still want to win a race or two between now and the playoffs, especially if he can potentially stop other drivers from getting into the playoffs. But for the most part, Logano very typically does not care about this race once he's gotten that first win. Alright, so there we go. Alright, here we go. Cars are all doubled up and ready to go green. We should be going green, I believe, this time by, if not next. But we should be here and ready to go. Hopefully you guys are excited. I know I certainly am. And yeah, let's get ready to go. Yep, lights are off on the pace car, which means that we will be going green this time by. And yeah, again, we've got the field is in the hands of Tyler Reddick and Kyle Larson on that front row. I still can't believe Ricky Stenhouse Jr. qualified inside the top 5, but there we go. Pace car is off, leaving the field in the hands of the 45 and the 5 as they come down to the front stretch, and it is going to be green, 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 green flags out. We are racing here in Homestead-Miami Speedway here. 3 races to go before the end of the season. 3 races left before we know who the champion will be this year. And they are already fanning out 3 and 4 wide behind the leader, who is Tyler Reddick, coming off turn number 2. And Tyler Reddick and Christopher Bell both able to go ahead and make jumps there, passing Kyle Larson. No! Early spin! It's Corey LaJoy around. Oh, no, sorry, not Corey LaJoy. That's Justin Haley, who goes around right in the middle of the pack and somehow avoids everybody. And yeah, Justin Haley goes for a spin from inside the top 5 and from inside the top 10, and now he's got a flat tire and is struggling to get this thing back going. What went wrong? Alright, so here we go. The 23 of Bubba Wallace comes up to give a push. He goes by Stenhouse, and he just cleared himself on the nose of Stenhouse. He legitimately just, he turned himself off the nose of Stenhouse. Can't wait for NASCAR Twitter to go ahead and blame Stenhouse for that one. Because, that was definitely Haley turning himself on Stenhouse's nose. But caution flag is out, and the good thing is, luckily, there is no major damage to any driver or car. So we do have a... so let's go ahead and see just how quickly NASCAR Twitter is here for taking over, for being upset at the at this one. Let's see. Okay, for once it wasn't Stenhouse's fault. Good. Alright, hey, at least some people aren't blaming Stenhouse, but yeah, no, that was entirely a Justin Haley mistake that led to that. I mean, he just came down literally right on the nose of Stenhouse. I mean, there is not much Stenhouse could have done there. In fact, Stenhouse actually did move down the track to try and give her the extra couple of inches. But yeah, that's been nice and early, though. Definitely threw in some early chaos here. And brings out the caution flag, and that is going to be a... that's going to be a decent chunk of time while we wait for Haley to find his way back to pit road here. Again, I'm still incredibly impressed that everybody else managed to avoid that, because I thought for sure somebody was going to just clear run right into him, especially with the way that he slid up and down the track. Alright, there we go. Alright, so yeah, once again, that was definitely not on Stenhouse. I don't care how you try and look at this. So both Elliott and Bowman snuck through right on the bottom. Some of the cars that were immediately behind it, and we are going to commercial break, which I'm going to go ahead and refresh my water, and I will be right back, guys. I'm going to run a quick ad, and I will be right back. Alright, we are back and we are already under the green flag again. Tyler Reddick off to the lead. Bell to second, and here comes MTJ to third. There we go. Stage winner MTJ looking to try and take the spot there from Kyle Larson. Larson on the top side, though, fights back and gets the spot. Larson holds on to third here. Let's see. Stenhouse hanging on to a top 10 spot as well right now, despite the caliber of cars that are right behind him. Guys like Denny Hamlin, Chase Elliott, Alex Bowman lined up right behind him, and so far, at least 8 laps in. Obviously, the first caution definitely helped with the number of laps and him being able to hold on to it, but it's always cool to see one of these drivers that you don't expect be able to get up there and qualify like this. Hemrick right in that same category as well. Alright, and there we go. And here we go. To the top of the track goes Larson. Bubba also to the top of the track. Christopher Bell tries to make it work on the bottom. Now here we go. Kyle Larson this time going to look to the bottom of the racetrack while Christopher Bell goes up top. I don't know though. Again, we saw Christopher Bell be able to hold the spot the last time by, but that was also when he was on the bottom. And it looks like he's able to hold it on the top as well. So maybe Bell is just that hair better than Larson. Although he goes to the bottom of the racetrack this time trying to maybe throw some dirty air on Larson's front end. But whatever it's doing, it's working for now. But again, Bell does not look like the strongest car in the world here as Kyle Larson continues to dive to the inside on him in preparations to potentially go for a slide job at some point to try and slide right up in front of them if they can't, if he can get alongside enough. Alright, but here we go. There we go. Kyle Larson takes second away from Christopher Bell. Just dove to the inside and managed to eventually make it work on that. And there we go. Chase Elliott making some moves. There we go. Elliott made his way past Stenhouse, Hamlin, and now Truex, putting himself up into third. Meanwhile, Stenhouse is going to be battling with Alex Bowman here for the next little bit. Alright, so yeah, right now though, Christopher Bell going to the bottom. He's trying to see if there's any way to get an edge on Kyle Larson here. Kyle Larson currently the driver in second place. Tyler Reddick out in front here as we've got 80 laps in stage number 1. Long way to go, but every lap matters. Alright, there we go. Let's go ahead and Alright, here we go. Yeah. Alright, so 13 laps in right now. And again, MTJ has been really close. He was on a charge there early, maybe just in a really good short run car, and it's already fallen off to the point where he's getting caught by guys like Alex Bowman, but I would have assumed that maybe Truex would have brought more than just a one-lap car to the track, but here we go. Bubba Wallace looking to the inside here, going to try and take the spot from Christopher Bell. Alright, so here we go. Let's see. Again, 15 laps in. Chase Elliott looking to the outside while Bubba Wallace just trying to find any way he can to get an edge on Bell. Of course, Bubba Wallace was not a part of the playoffs this year as he was unable to find a win in the closing races of the regular season, as we had upset winner after upset winner, which moved the cut line so here we go. Let's see. Again, right now you got the 14 and the 12 battling it out for position as well further on back. And yeah, they're working their way through this one. And I say further on back, that battle is for 10th. And here we go. Chase Elliott to the bottom of the racetrack. Looking for the third position here. Christopher Bell able to hold it off at the line, but here comes another assault from alright, let's see. And then now you got William Byron versus Kyle Busch right now battling it out for 14th. There we go. It's an interesting one. Alright, there we go. And again, here comes, Daniel Suarez is going to get up in the mix here. Alright, here we go. So, wow. Bell's starting to fall off quite a bit as well, as he's now lost spots to Chase Elliott, Bubba Wallace, and now Denny Hamlin in the last, 3 laps. Which is just an alarming rate to be losing spots to. And, oh! Bubba Wallace goes for a big wiggle there. Manages to hang on to the car, but that was a big wiggle out of Wallace. And there we go. Alright, come on, let's see. Again, right now we're working our way through this one. It has been a long day, but we are here. Planning on streaming the Sunday Night Football game tonight as well, although, again, if my voice is not feeling up to it, I very well might skip it. But we'll have to wait and see. Alright, there we go. And here's MTJ going by Christopher Bell as Christopher Bell continues to drop. Okay, I said Truex may have had a short run car. Looks like Bell's car might be flaming out even bigger than Truex's did. And again, not flaming out to the point of being bust. Let's see. Alright. So they're doing a quick interview thing with the NASCAR playoff drivers here about the Homestead-Miami Speedway and talking about specifically about running that outside wall. Alright. And they go to commercial break. I'm going to go run and use the bathroom real quick, guys, but I will be right back. I'll spare you the ad. Yeah, but just want to let you guys know I will be right back. back, and again, I apologize for that. We are hopefully going to be able to keep speaking a little bit better, but we are going to be getting ready to go back. As I say, we're currently under commercial break, so we're not missing anything yet. But yeah, I would love to know who you guys think is going to win the race. We got 9 people hanging out in chat. Thank you guys for all 9 of you guys that have decided to spend at least a portion of your Sundays with me. In fact, you know what? Let's go ahead and we'll do a little bit of real quick NFL update since you guys are spending a bit of your Sunday with us. And all right, so let's see, what games do we got going on? We got Packers at Jaguars, which is currently 12 minutes to go in the third quarter. And as I say that, we are getting ready to come back from commercial break. So Packers lead the Jaguars 13-10. Real quick, looking at some of the other games. Jets lead the Patriots by 2 in the third quarter. Lions are blowing out the Titans. Yikes. But again, we're back from commercial break over on our race, so we will continue covering the race as per usual. Again, thank you guys for everybody that has decided that you guys want to be a part of this. And again, 28 laps in so far. Again, 80 laps in stage 1. They're gonna need to pit somewhere between lap 30 and somewhere between lap 30 and 60, they'll need to make their pit stop. If I'm them, I make the pit stop somewhere around 45 would be my preferred lap. So, Christopher Bell managed to lead 1 lap. There we go. Hey, Noah, how's it going? So, but yeah, if I'm these drivers, assuming that there isn't an outside force, like, oh yeah, if another driver comes to pit road at, say, 40... my plan would be to start the pit cycle at lap 45 for myself. But again, if you see other drivers coming to see them coming or hear that they're on their way, at lap 40, you might just need to jump down to pit road to try and get on pit road with them rather than getting there 5 laps after them just to stick to the original plan. But yeah, they're showing a replay of what happened last week where the 45 went up and over, and that was it was a really weird slow barrel roll to see. But, yep, once again, for like the 5th time this year, we've seen a car go airborne, and lap 31. I believe the pit window is officially open here for the for these drivers to, if they want to try and employ a very aggressive pit strategy. I can see some of these drivers, especially the ones who aren't running nearly as well, potentially trying to throw the Hail Mary pit very early. Well, let's go ahead and see if I can find a name of a driver that I think I would recommend a real early pit strategy for. Here we go, Ryan Blaney to the inside of Christopher Bell for 7th here. Blaney making the pass, and he is going to clear Bell very easily, which is very surprising there. All right, so let's see. If I'm William Byron, there we go. That's the exact kind of person that I would employ this strategy. If I'm William Byron, I'm pitting very early in the cycling, try and drag other drivers to join me. As soon as I think I'm capable of making it to the checkers on fuel, that's how I decide when William Byron comes to pit road. The rest of the drivers, the other 6 of the 7 playoff contenders, are all somewhere. And yep, there we go! William Byron starts the pit cycle. Let's go! Michael McDowell, Chastain, Gibbs, and LaJoy also coming down pit road. But hey, was I accurate or what? That William Byron would be the exact driver to come to pit road and start the cycle. And here we go. He's going to draw other drivers to pit road. Here comes Tyler Reddick. Chase Elliott coming to pit road. A lot of drivers staying out. Denny Hamlin comes down pit road. Blaney comes down pit road. Briscoe, Barry, Suarez, Hocevar, Zane Smith, and a little bit of close quarters encounter there between the 9 of Chase Elliott and the 99 of Daniel Suarez. Ultimately, they avoid contact, but that was not by much. Blaney taking 2 tires. Whoa! Blaney with 2 tires, and the rest of the field pretty much virtually going 4 tires. Curious to see how that works out for him. And there we go. Here comes Christopher Bell, Kyle Larson to pit road. John Hunter Nemechek, Alex Bowman, Austin Dillon, Noah Gregson all coming down pit road here. Bubba Wallace, Martin Truex Jr. also coming for pit stops this time around. That leaves 10. Alright, so there we go. A lot of the pit stops have concluded, and we now have 12 drivers left on left out to that have yet to pit. And here comes Ricky Stenhouse Jr. and Chris Buescher both coming down pit road. So there we go. Those 2 drivers are going to be coming down pit road. Kaz Grala joins them as well. Kaz Grala joins them on pit road. Alright, so there we go. And again, we are just chilling out here. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. 37 laps down. So we've, over the span of about 7 laps, we went from, I feel like we pit late to everybody pitting really early in the window. Alright, so there we go. And again, here's the replay of what happened with... Oh, nope. That's going to be... I guess Blaney's view of the near impact. Alright, so yeah, right now though, Elliott's actually managed to get ahead of Larson for the moment. And Reddick lost 2 spots on pit road. That is really strange. Tyler Reddick to have lost 2 spots on pit road. Alright, there we go. So, once again, Chase Elliott is your race leader at the moment. Or your effective race leader in terms of the drivers who have already made their pit stops. 8 drivers still yet to pit. With Keselowski, Allmendinger, Busch, Gilliland, Logano, and... Alright, there we go. Alright. So again, we're still waiting for this final round of for the last couple of pit stops to come in from this previous round, but it should be no problem. And yeah, again, we are just chilling out here. Hopefully everybody's enjoying it. If you guys are, love to hear who you guys think is going to win this race. Do you guys think it's going to be Austin, or do we think it's going to be Tyler Reddick? Do we think somebody else finds their way up to the front of the field? Alright, let's see. There we go. AJ Allmendinger comes to pit road. And that now puts Chase Elliott back up to the 8th position as he hangs on here with about a second and a half lead. comes another wave of pit stops. Yeah, Kyle Busch, Austin Cindric, Joey Logano. All coming down pit road. And that now puts Chase Elliott up into the 5th position. Keselowski coming down pit road. Alright, so here we go. Yep, there's Keselowski getting his pit stop in. Harrison Burton on pit road getting his stop. And again, we're going to have to wait and see what ends up happening, but I'm curious to see where... I'm kind of surprised Blaney didn't come out further ahead, considering the fact that he took 2 tires. Alright, so there we go, and now Todd Gilliland coming down pit road. Just another driver coming down pit road here, and Blaney versus Byron is strong here. And Justin Haley hanging out. They go to commercial break, which means we get to go ahead and talk some NFL. Again, man, it is. Whew. Alright, so let's go ahead and see. Any updates in any of the games we talked about yet? No. So, over in the Cardinals game, Cardinals versus Dolphins, the Dolphins have a 20 to 12 lead with 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Again, the Jets-Patriots game, that one has a 16 to 4 lead. Alright, let's see. Again, the other games going on right now. We got Browns, Ravens. That game's actually pretty close. It's a 4-point game there. Ravens up 17 to 13 with about 4 minutes, 42 seconds left in the third quarter. The Eagles are taking the Browns to town 24-17. The Colts are trying to hang on with a 10 to 20 deficit right now as they're trailing the Texans 10 to 20 by with 6 minutes left in the third quarter here. The Tennessee Titans are absolutely getting whacked by the Lions, now up 49 to 14. Go. We're just chilling out here. Hopefully everybody's having a good time. If you guys are, of course, hit the like button and subscribe if you guys are new. Alright. And we got a caution flag. Okay, what's the caution for? What do we think it's for here? Alright, let's try and hit Twitter. See if we can figure out what the caution is for, since we aren't currently at the thing. Oh, and we're back from the commercial break. Let's see. No car up in smoke when we come back from commercial break, so tells me it was probably something minor. see. Again, looks like Kyle Larson had a wheel carcass or something come off his car, which is not good. Alright, let's see. Alright, here we go. Let's see. Oh, man. Yeah, I am just a little bit tired here, but we are here and ready. Alright. And here we go. They're on pit road, getting ready for pit stops here. Chase Elliott finds his pit stop first. Blaney, Hamlin find theirs, and Reddick finds his. So they're all going to take the fuel and tires here. 8.6 for Blaney, 7.6 for Ryan Newman. And here we go. Let's see. Elliott comes off pit road leading still. Bubba Wallace gaining a couple spots on pit road. A couple of other drivers losing some spots. They're going to commercial break. And, yeah, we're going to be ready to go. I'm going through water so quickly today, which is not a surprise considering my voice is not feeling the best. Alright, there we go. So it looks like Larson and Reddick are going to be second and third, not Bubba, as they come off pit road. Alright, there we go. Let me see if my fantasy team's doing well here. Alright, there we go. They got an Austin Terrio commercial going on the TV, which is cool. It's cool to see a former NASCAR Cup Series driver on TV. Again, I talked about him yesterday, running for Congress here in the great state of Maine. Definitely looking forward to seeing him probably get the election. I think he's the favorite based on the polling going on up here. As I won't give too much of a political opinion on the big election coming up, but I will probably be voting for him, and if that tells you how I'm voting, not meaning to, but here we go. Come on. Oh, Jonathan Taylor in the red zone. Come on. We got 4 minutes left in the third quarter for the Colts game. Let's see if he can go ahead and punch it into the end zone for him. Honestly, as long as they can get yeah. As long as he can get a touchdown there, or as long as the Colts can get a touchdown, I can go. But yeah, I definitely wish I'd checked my roster, though, because, I did not realize that T. Higgins was going to get ruled out of the game about an hour or two before the Bengals game. I also did not realize that the Bengals weren't playing at 4 o'clock today. I thought the Eagles game was in the 4 o'clock slot. And there we go. Pace car is coming down, running for cover, and here we go. Field in the hands of Logano and Kyle Busch. 28 laps to go, and the green flag is out. Green flag's out. We are back to racing, and everybody's going to be trying to jump out from behind these two here. Kyle Busch to the race lead off the top of the track. Bubba Wallace to the middle. Bubba Wallace now to the lead. Bubba Wallace just took the lead of this race. On the restart here, the two drivers on older tires, Kyle and Joey, not able to hang with the brand new fresh tires of Bubba Wallace. And here we go. Chase Elliott around the outside as well. He goes ahead and gets up to... And it's like he and Tyler Reddick both flying up through the pack. And not sure where Kyle Busch is falling to, but it is not going to be a pleasant sight when they continually fall back here. Now, the good thing is that they were so far down the leaderboard that they can afford to... they can afford to kind of not know what they're going to do. Yeah, because they can lose virtually like 20, 30 spots and still have it be a net positive compared to where they were running. And the fact that there's only 25 laps left in this first stage, if they can avoid losing a lap, they'll be on the lead lap and be able to even it up. But yeah, Kyle Busch already back to 17th, though. Man, that was a chaotic race. And speaking of chaotic racing, here comes Tyler Reddick going to the bottom on his teammate. And as a 23-11 1-2 as, there we go. Tyler Reddick goes and passes Bubba Wallace for the race lead. And that now, again, shifts the points that they run display, which could very well be the thing that puts Kyle Larson on the outside looking in here. Alright, there we go. And again, right now, Bubba Wallace on the top line. He's just looking to try and get some stability here. So I think that's what most of these drivers really want, is just the ability to be kind of somewhat stable when it comes to their strategy. Now, if they can be stable and fast, that's a really good way to go about it. Alright, so here we go. Again, Tyler Reddick, Bubba Wallace. Oh, here we go. Chase Elliott looking to try and pass Bubba Wallace. Not going to be able to get it. Elliott tried to go for the slide job, not able to get up in front in time. And ultimately falls back in line third behind Bubba Wallace. Thought he was about to just clean Bubba Wallace out the way he dove it underneath him there. And now Kyle Larson stuck in 27th here, which is a deep hole to be stuck in there. Alright, well, we are chilling out here, and let's see. 22 laps to go, 21 now to go as they are working their way around this one. So far, though, it's been a pretty good race so far. Tyler Reddick definitely dominating just a little bit here. All right, let's see. I definitely think I'm gonna need a bowl before the end of this because, yeah. But here we go. 20 laps to go. 20 more times around here for the first stage. I believe it's 80, 85, and then the final 102, I think, in the stage. For the way the stages are broken up today, but here we go. Let's see. And Michael McDowell on the back bumper of Kyle Larson. Here we go. One of the greatest drivers in NASCAR, and Kyle Larson racing on the racetrack here. Oh, Kyle Larson's actually sandwiched in between almost all of my favorites there. I see Stenhouse and Kyle Busch ahead of him, and Michael McDowell right on his tail. There we go. Alright, let's see. Let's see. And right now, Kyle Larson trying to find his groove here, going to the bottom of the racetrack on Kyle Busch. Not sure if that's going to be enough to help right now. And again, talking about the battle for the lead, or more so the battle for a second at this point. Bubba Wallace, the biggest thing for him is just trying to make sure that these drivers cannot get to his teammate. He may not have the speed to go up there and catch his teammate either, but he doesn't need to. He can run second here. I think, obviously, you'd rather a win, but I think he would rather see... Alright, so again, right now, 21 points is the gap between Byron and Larson. Currently, that is the gap for the transfer spot, assuming that Reddick does end up winning this race, which, again, that is a big assumption here, but 17 laps to go, and he is your race leader, and he has dominated a good chunk of the morning. Or, not the morning, but the early part of this race. Alright, there we go. Uh-oh. Please tell me that is not true. Did AR go down with another injury? I mean, he's not throwing great today, but that's kind of something that you don't necessarily isn't a big surprise to see when you've been in and out of football for a good chunk of time. Alright, there we go. So yeah, we're just chilling out here again. We're currently under a commercial break. It is a side-by-side commercial, but I've not seen much of note here. Again, we got 13 laps to go in this stage. Closing in on the end of this one. After this commercial break, this should be the last commercial before the end of the stage. And again, we're making they're making some good progress through this one. Alright, there we go. But yeah, again, as I said, I do intend on potentially streaming the Niners game tonight, but I don't know with the, again, where I'm not feeling great. But again, I thank you guys for everybody that has spent at least a portion of your Sunday here with me. Again, I know this is definitely not my best showing. Alright, let's see. And they're coming back from commercial break. 11 laps to go. Alright, so there we go. The odds to win the race. Wow. How on earth is Elliott the odds-on favorite to win this race? Tyler Reddick has literally decimated the field. Reddick should be the odds-on favorite to win this thing. Like, there is no reason why Elliott should be the favorite in any world here. And you got Byron, Larson, Bell. So again, 8 laps to go here. Tyler Reddick has a 3.5 second lead on everybody else. And here we go. Carson Hocevar going to try and break his way up into the top 5. Carson Hocevar goes on the offense here. He's going to try and pass Christopher Bell here for 5th. Bell around the outside, though, rocketing back around the outside, and he's going to hang on to the 5th position just for now, but right now, Christopher Bell, this rookie does not seem to care much about the fact that he's already eliminated from the playoffs. He's trying to just race and race well, which, again, that's entertaining material, but so there we go. Hocevar makes the pass this time, and now Christopher Bell falls to 6th, and that is going to really put a little bit of a hamper on Christopher Bell. Now, the good thing is that Bell had a really good day at Vegas last week, which puts himself in an okay spot to try and advance. Okay, there we go. Man. Alright, 5 laps to go here, and again, Carson Hocevar being the most entertaining part of this these final couple of laps here. Again, Tyler Reddick has absolutely just blown away the entire field with the speed he's got here. But yep, right now Josh Berry currently holding on to that last spot without points. Gonna try and see if he can maybe take it from see if MTJ can take the spot from him. We'll have to wait and see. 2 laps to go here in, 3 laps to go at Homestead-Miami Speedway. And again, now a full-on 4-second lead here for Tyler Reddick going into this one. Hamlin's starting to catch Christopher Bell, but I don't think he's going to catch him in time to make anything happen here before the end of the stage. And I think this one is just going to come down to this one. Alright, there we go. Alright, so again, 2 laps to go. Can anyone shake this up here? Yeah. Can Bell maybe rally to try and get back by Hocevar here? Final lap of stage 1. Again, Tyler Reddick has absolutely crushed the stage. It is going to be a 23-11 1-2 here, barring a surprising failure from either Reddick or Wallace here. It looks like it's going to be an absolutely... I will say, this track seems absolutely amazing. Would love to go to this race in person one day. I've never gone to a track, to the Miami track. But here we go. Last lap, and that's the green and white checkers. Tyler Reddick wins stage number 1. Second place, Bubba Wallace. Third, Elliott. Fourth, Blaney. Fifth, Carson Hocevar. Hocevar hangs on for a top 5. There we go. Caution flag flies as the other drivers inside the top 10 cross the finish line, with Bell coming home 6th. 7th, Denny Hamlin. 8th, William Byron. 9th, Alex Bowman. And rounding out your top 10 here in stage number 1, it is stage winner, MTJ. Not the stage winner today, but the nickname still fits. And Chase Briscoe ends up being the SHR driver to be the first driver to miss out on stage points here in stage number 1. Let's go ahead and see where Barry ended up. I'm assuming Barry was 12th. Yep, Josh Barry ended up 12th. And actually, 3 of the 4 SHR cars were 11, 12, and 13th there on that one. And where is the other SHR car? Who are we looking for? 4, 14, 41. We're looking for 10. That's Noah Gregson. Noah Gregson in 20th is the other SHR car right now. I'm going to go run an ad, and I'm going to go use the bathroom, and I will be right back, guys. Alright, so there we go. We're back, and we are going to go ahead and I'm going to have to multitask if I'm going to actually end up streaming the Niners game tonight, because I got to be able to get the thumbnail and the leaderboard done. So let's see, it is Who's the home team tonight in the game? As the Texans take a 10-point lead. Not what I wanted to see. And it is at Niners. Okay, so the Niners are the home team in tonight's Sunday Night Football matchup. The Lions have put up over 50 points again on the for like the second week in a row, I think. Actually, how many times this season have the Lions put up 50 or more points? Let's see. Oh no, they didn't break 50 against the Cowboys, and I was thinking 2 weeks ago against the Cowboys. Alright, so in the NFL regular season, they've broken 40 points on 3 different occasions. This is the highest scoring game they've had this year, though. There we go. Blaney up 3 spots as they come off pit road. Hocevar up 2 spots. A couple other drivers losing some spots, but... Oh, and Chris Buescher got spun most of the way into his pit box by... Wait, did he wheel hop himself? I thought he got run into, but I didn't see another car there. So he may have ended up spinning himself out there. All right, Packers doing pretty well, shutting down the Jaguars. Alright, there we go. And again, we are just chilling out here. Hopefully everybody's having a good time. Hopefully you guys are excited. I know I certainly am. I'm just taking a quick look at my fantasy team, seeing if points are looking good. I'm actually trending on pace to lose this week, which is not great. Which is really impressive considering the fact that, quite literally, my entire team has actually done pretty well for the first time in a while. Alright. Let's see. Cowboys were last the away team. Okay, so I don't need to adjust that. And San Francisco was the home team last time. Okay. Last time I streamed a San Francisco game, actually, I think last time I streamed a... Oh, yeah, season opener. I was going to say, I don't even think I've streamed a San Francisco game this year. But no, I streamed their opener game against the Jets on Monday Night Football. Go. Got the scoreboard done nice and quickly. That was a lot quicker than I thought it was going to be. And speaking of things, we're just coming back from commercial break. You have not missed a moment yet. Let's see. And properly name the file Cowgirls at Frisco. There we go. Cowgirls at Frisco. And here we go. So they're coming back from commercial break. They're doing their quick sponsor plugs there. And yeah, we will be ready to go. And we got there's some sort of delay in the Packers game. Curious to know what that delay could be. Alright, well, we are just chilling out here again. Hopefully everybody's having a good time. If you guys are, of course, hit the like button and subscribe if you guys are new. We've been doing these types of streams now for close to 2 full years, and I've enjoyed every moment of it. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it too, and hope if you guys are new, hopefully you guys will continue to enjoy it for a long time to go. Again, we got 3 more weeks of the NASCAR season. We got 2 weeks after today. For the NASCAR Championship. And then we will be able to. Then we'll be doing probably 1 to 2 NFL games per week on Sundays. If and when the not if, but when the NASCAR season does come to an end. So here we go. Kyle Larson. He is slowly but surely gonna try and work his way back up through the field. Again, after the flat tire, he's been trying to recover, but the flat tire definitely gonna put him behind the 8 ball here. And if he comes out of this race in not a great points position, I think we're gonna be pointing to that flat tire. But here we go. Pace car is off, and green flag is out, and Blaney leads the field to green. And here we go. Chase Elliott pokes out of line. Makes it 3 wide going into 1 as Bubba Wallace on the top. Ryan Blaney to the middle. Chase Elliott to the bottom. And Chase Elliott to the... No, not to the lead. Bubba Wallace hangs really tough on that outside line. And manages to take it and continue the contest into 3 and 4. And again, Bubba Wallace on that outside. Chase Elliott to the inside here for the race lead. Looks like Elliott. Yeah, Elliott clears this time for the race lead off of turn 4. And Chase Elliott has taken the lead from Bubba Wallace. Denny Hamlin on the outside of 3 wide with his teammate Christopher Bell and Ryan Blaney as they are all fighting and scratching for every spot and every point they can possibly go ahead and get here. Alright, there we go. Alright, so let's see. What else do we got? Alright, so again, 10 laps in so far, and it is an 85 lap second stage, so I will say the stages being fairly balanced is actually quite nice to see them go 80-80 and then the run to the checkers, or 80-85 and then the run to the checkers. And here we go, Tyler Reddick to the bottom of the racetrack. He's looking for third here. Denny Hamlin's still in the picture as well, fighting for that third spot, although he is not the... And there we go. Oh, Reddick fades really quick. Not sure what happened to Reddick there, but yeah, he lost all kinds of momentum off the corner, and now he's fallen to 5th here behind his teammate Denny Hamlin, and actually now Ryan Blaney is going to be challenging Bubba Wallace for 2nd here instead. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's see. What do we got? We got 13 out of, let's say, 13 laps into an 85 lap stage. Again, I think probably around 40, maybe 45 would be the ideal pit stop again. But once again, I think that pit window opens up this time around lap 35 or so. I think 35 to 40 is where you'll see most of the drivers pit, because I guarantee somebody, maybe someone like a Kyle Larson, will end up going for that kind of pit stop. Alright, there we go. Let's see, what do we got? Alright, so again, Reddick versus Hocevar is not something I necessarily expected to see tonight. But yeah, here we go. Tyler Reddick, Carson Hocevar looking more competitive than I think anyone really expected him to at all this season, and he ends up popping in there. Oh, wow. I'm projected to go right up to the front. I'm actually projected to potentially win despite T. Higgins not playing. That's actually pretty impressive. Alright, let's see. And I am projected to win by like half a point. Alright. Let me go ahead and mute this group chat because it is starting to get active, and gonna just go ahead and mute it for an hour. Alright, there we go. So again, here we go. Bubba Wallace is now starting to fade as Reddick surges here. Reddick up to 4th, Hocevar to 5th. Bubba Wallace falls all the way to 6th place here, as Denny Hamlin now up to the 3rd place, and they're making some inroads here. Alright, well, we're continuing to make something happen here. Alright, again, 18 out of 85 here, and it looks like they're getting ready to throw this one to commercial, maybe. Oh, here we go. Reddick all the way around the outside, and Bubba Wallace following his teammate around that outside line. Hanging on to managing to hold off Hocevar for the moment, but man, is that not a very convincing way to hold him off. I mean, I'd like to see him potentially just drive away from Hocevar if he can, which, again, the way that Reddick was able to just dominate that first stage, I kind of assumed that Reddick would be able to go ahead and blow by most anybody. Certainly expected him to get by the 77 here pretty quickly. Alright, there we go. Here we go. Let's see. Tyler Reddick just trying to hold off. Oh, wow, we got two. We got both of the Spire Motorsports cars up into the top 10 right now. Zane Smith has pulled himself up to 9th. And I say both because we obviously know that Justin Haley in the 3rd Spire Motorsports car had that spin earlier today. He was not out the race, but he was certainly out of any sort of top 10 consideration. Let's see where he's ended up at here. Yeah, so he's back in 34th. Still on a lead lap, though, which is actually pretty impressive here. And again, right now, Kyle Larson would be on the outside looking in by 14 points with Chase Elliott as the leader. Tyler Reddick, though, right back in the mix. There's actually 3 drivers right there within a point or two of Larson, between Reddick and Hamlin, all fighting for those points and trying to get as many of them as they can. Alright, so there we go. Oh, the Colts managed to score another touchdown. Let's go. Colts are only down by 3. Let's go. Let's see. Right now, the Chase Elliott. Oh, Blaney puts a slider on Denny Hamlin. Denny Hamlin to the inside. Hamlin going to try and make this pass here. And Hamlin, he's starting to show that same speed that Reddick had. Denny Hamlin to the inside of Elliott for a moment, but then he's going to end up just falling in line behind the 9 here for this one as they run down the back straightaway. Again, this battle, it's going to be even closer every moment that Hamlin closes in here. Let's see. Again, right now, Elliott trying to absolutely Kyle Larson it around the outside as best he can. Alright, there we go. Let's see. Alright, so 25 laps in, and again, we're getting close to that we're getting close to the pit window here for that or for the second stage here. And they're going to commercial break here. Is it going to be full screen commercial or side by side? Let's see. And it's going to be full screen commercial break, so we're not going to be able to see the screen anyway. I will be able to see chat if you guys are reading it. Let's see. Alright, let's see. Yeah, right now we're just chilling out here. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. If you guys are, of course, remember to hit like and subscribe if you guys are new. And let's see. Hmm. coming back from our commercial break here. Don't want to miss anything here. And there we go. Alright, so here we go. Let's see. So, Chase Elliott, Denny Hamlin. Those two still fighting for the lead. Reddick, though, starting to enter his name into the hat for a third spot as he's moved his way up to third. Blaney down to fourth here. Bell's managed to make his way past Bubba Wallace for the sixth position there as well. So, a couple of other drivers kind of moving and shaking around up here inside the bit. And Tyler Reddick, now the first driver out. Currently holds the tiebreaker over Kyle Larson if they do indeed tie. Obviously, still a long way to go before we start talking about a real possibility of a tie for points. But, hey, it's something to consider that Reddick does have an early stranglehold on the tie-break condition, which could make for an interesting situation. And again, right now they're going to show us how Reddick managed to get the lead. And, Blaney just scraped got a little bit too close to the fence and scraped it just a little bit. And scrubbed a little bit of that speed off, which definitely is not what you want to be doing there. Yep, here we go. Ryan Blaney coming down pit road. This is right about at the early spot of the window where I said, you could probably come down here if you want to try and draw other people to pit road. I think if I'm Kyle Larson, I'm coming to pit road right now. If I'm seeing Bell coming down, absolutely. Austin Cindric, Kaz Growler coming to pit road. A couple of the drivers coming with Ryan Blaney, but no other contending cars coming to pit road. Guess we'll have to wait and see if next week is their week. And there we go. Here comes William Byron to pit road. Not even sure what car that is, but a red and white car there. Ryan Preece coming to pit road. Cindric, a 9.1 second pit stop there for Cindric. 10.2 there for Gralla. As here we go. Todd Gilliland coming down. 9.7 for William Byron. 9.7 second pit stop there for William Byron. And again, Preece, Gilliland, the last two drivers who have yet to come down. Let's see again. Right now, we're only basically at the start of the window here in terms of the pit window. Here comes Alex Bowman. There we go. There's another non-playoff driver. Logano and Suarez coming down pit road. Chastain, Larson. There we go. There's another playoff name that desperately needs some positioning help. Alright, so there we go. Again, Larson, Logano both getting their fuel and tires here. A 9.2 for Bowman. That's a nice quick stop there. 9.4 for Larson. Eric Jones gets a 10.2. Logano at 9.6 on his pit stop. As here we go. Christopher Bell, Briscoe, Ty Gibbs coming down pit road. Along with a couple others. J.J. Ailey, Zane Smith, John Hunter Nemechek, Corey LaJoy, and lots of others coming down pit road. And right now, again, we are cycling through these pit stops. And right now, so far, Hamlin and Reddick, the only two drivers who have not come to pit road. Alright, so there we go. And let's see. Ryan Blaney trying to unlap himself here as he went a lap down during the cycle of green flag stops. And there's Stenhouse and Buescher coming down. Those two pitted together last time, so not really surprised to see them pitting together again here. chilling out here. Let's see. Again, lap 40 now, and here we go. Noah Gragson coming down pit road. A couple other drivers starting to cycle through pit stops. Definitely curious to see here. And there we go. Let's see. How's my other team looking here? My other team not looking great. Need Green Bay to get some more defense going. Maybe a game-sealing interception here inside the final 2 minutes. Alright, so there we go. Alright, so so Hamlin, Reddick, they still have not come to pit road. And honestly, at this point, if you're not coming to pit road at this point, I think you stay out long. I think you go to lap 50, 55, maybe even lap 60 before you come to pit road. Now, I wouldn't want to pit much later than about lap 60 or 65. Bubba Wallace hits pit road. Bubba Wallace coming to pit road. Kyle Busch and Austin Dillon both staying out so far as well. Daniel Hemrick was just on pit road as well. Another driver we haven't talked about a lot, but hey, he started up inside the top 10. He qualified well. Harrison Burton up in driving that number 21 car. And there comes Denny Hamlin. Denny Hamlin, Hocevar coming to pit road. No, Hamlin shouldn't be or wouldn't be down here for just scouting. He's both trying to scout for Reddick, but also trying to figure out for himself. And he must have at least some data that tells him that this strategy is going to work. Alright, so there we go. And again, right now we've got about, looks like 6 drivers left that have not come to pit road. And speaking of drivers who haven't come to pit road, Tyler Reddick comes to pit road here. A 9.0 for Martin Truex Jr. on pit road. That is a really good lap. Or a really good pit stop time, I mean. AJ Allmendinger comes to pit road as well. Let's see. We're going to see McDowell join them on pit road. Let's see. Yep, there goes Michael McDowell to pit road as well. Looks like Kyle Busch is poised to stay out. Austin Dillon coming down pit road. And again, that leaves Kyle Busch and Brad Keselowski as the only 2 drivers out on track who have yet to pit here. Which is certainly a worry there, having those 2 drivers out there. Now, the good thing is that there's not really much they can lose outside of Kyle potentially just more and more being convinced that, hey, you're not getting your win streak back here. Alright, again, we're getting ready for the next wave of pit stops. There are only 2 left to make. But if I were one of these drivers, I would be considering potentially making that stop here within the next 5 laps or so. Alright, so there we go. And again, right now, come on, Kyle Busch and Brad Keselowski are the only 2 left out here, which is just a tad bit concerning here. So there we go. Come on. 39 laps to go. And they're going to commercial break again here as Ryan Blaney gets handed back the lead as the last 2 drivers come to pit road. And Blaney, Elliott, and Bell are now your top 3 drivers, and everybody else behind them is 4 seconds back of the field. That's going to be a little bit rougher there. Wow, the Jets actually lost to the Patriots. That's a bit of a shocker there in the NFL world. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at some of these other final scores as we're starting to see some of these games going final here. Go ahead and just do a quick refresh. Oh, we might be going to overtime in the Packers-Jaguars game. The Cardinals hold off the Dolphins 28-27. That is impressive. I guess Tua being back wasn't quite enough for the Dolphins to go ahead and get that win. Yeah, the Jets, again, as I mentioned, the Jets lost to the Patriots 25-22, the final score there in Foxborough. The Eagles take it to the Browns 37-17. The Titans get absolutely thwomped 52-14, the final score there in the Lions game. The Falcons beat the Buccaneers 31-26 in that game. The Colts have the ball and are... Oh, all right. Is this game in... I got to see if this game is on my CBS. If it is, I am definitely flipping over there. Okay. I'm just flipping the channel real quick to see if I can catch the end of this Colts game because I want to see the... Nope, they went and put on the last bit of the Ravens game here. It would be cool if I can watch 2 channels at once here. But here we go. Just gonna, while we're at commercial break, gonna go ahead and watch a little bit of the end of the Ravens game. Oh, they tried to get out of bounds. They do still have 1 timeout left, but I think they're gonna try and save it for a potential final ditch play here. But, oh no, they are gonna call it. Looks like. Yep, calling the final timeout here. Just watching that. I'm gonna go ahead and pull up the race over on my phone so I can see when we come back from commercial break. But yeah. Oh, and they are already back. Okay. Wow, I picked a really bad time to try and click away. Definitely wish I could watch 2 screens in one, but there we go. And we are back over there, and yeah. Alright, so back from the commercial break, and a little bit of contact there between Chase Elliott and Ryan Blaney. 2 drivers who both desperately need points and potentially a win here. Blaney hanging on to that second position here, and I hate when they put up the last lap. Come on, just show me the intervals. Like, show me the same stuff I put up on the screen. But, yeah, right now, though, Ryan Blaney trying to hang on here to third. Looks like he's about to lose third. Gonna drop down to, or gonna drop to third. He's gonna have Hamlin, that's the next car behind him here. Not gonna be not gonna be an easy one for Blaney to try and find. And yeah, not surprised that game's not in my area. Just gonna head to the NFL.com so I can at least see the scoring update, the play-by-play for that game, hopefully. Oh, Houston got the ball back. Great. Okay, well, that game's over then. Because Houston got the ball back and we've got no timeouts left. So we're going to drop to 4-4. Alright, well, there we go. So yeah, right now though, Chase Elliott hanging on to that lead. That's a pretty important one though. If he can hang on to potentially win this race, that would be a big surprise. Alright, let's see. So again, right now, playoff drivers as they run. They're 1 through... Of the 8 playoff drivers, they are 1 through 6, and then there's Larson, who had the flat tire, and Joey Logano, who doesn't care because he's already got the win. I mean, it's not going to be a great day if you need to make up a ton of points because, well, you were, anyone who you were trying to gain points on is also right there in the mix, earning a ton of points as well. You might be able to earn a couple of points here or there by being a little bit better than them in places, but again, aside from Larson, nobody's really gaining or losing a ton of points if they're all running inside the top 5 or 6 together. Alright, so here we go. And again, Reddick trying to make his way up through the, trying to close in on the battle for the lead, although he's all the way back in 5th place, so he's just trying to close in on Blaney here. And there we go. Denny Hamlin just went by his teammate Christopher Bell. There we go. And that happens, and of course the TV doesn't even show it. But there we go. Denny Hamlin got by his teammate in Christopher Bell, and I'm curious to see how long it'll take him to get by Hamlin. Alright, so 26 laps to go. Not a lot of laps left here in this one, and they gotta figure out something here. But there we go. And again, 25 laps to go. And okay, there we go. Larson versus Logano battling it out for position. And Byron loses a spot there to Osavar, and that's going to potentially start dropping the points of Byron, which is good for Larson because Larson needs points, needs to find a way to gain points on Byron, which the good thing about that is that because we're looking at projected points, Byron losing a spot or alright, there we go. Just pull up the and that game goes final, and Baltimore loses to the Browns. There we go. So that game goes final. And yeah, again, we're just chilling out here. 23 laps to go. Got to see the end of that game. Unfortunately, got to see the final score in that game. I'll go ahead and refresh. So, yep, there we go. Oh, the Packers got the win rather than going to overtime for the with the Jaguars. Okay, good. And yeah, let's see. There's definitely a good, decent chunk of games here on the schedule. Bills Seahawks have kicked off, and so have the Saints Chargers as the NASCAR race looks to be going to commercial break here. Or nope, maybe not. They're just showing off Miami, I guess. Definitely feels weird just looking over at this thing and seeing them basically showing off. Nope, yep, that's definitely not NASCAR. So, yeah, they definitely have gone to commercial break, which means full screen commercial gives me a chance to go ahead and alright, so that's what Not gonna mess with that tonight. Just gonna work on the thumbnail real quick for the Cowboys and Niners. Which should be just as easy as the other one was, because again, I know I've got the Niners Stadium from their earlier home game saved. Boom. Now I just need to hide away Heinz Field. And there we go. There's Dallas, San Francisco, and NFL Week. Alright, there we go. Alright, there we go. Got that all done, and I am ready for the stream later. So, again, going to be streaming the Cowboys and Niners game later on tonight, in addition to this game, or this race that we're streaming right now. And, yeah, again, we're just chilling out here. Hopefully my voice lasts through the night, but there we go. Yep, my fantasy team, both my fantasy teams, it looks like are going to have really close days, or really close games here. That defense did not... Okay, I started the wrong defense, ultimately, and I probably started the wrong kicker, too, looking at how many points Bates would have gotten me if I started him instead. And here we go. Toyota driver update as they come back from commercial break here. Hamlin, Bell, Reddick, second, third, fourth. Your three Toyotas that are left in the playoffs are all right up near the front. But, yeah, and again, Larson and Logano fighting it out for 16th place, so they aren't even all that far back. There's definitely spots that Larson can go up there and try and get. But, yeah, I'm definitely curious to see what ends up happening here, depending on, and obviously the entire situation changes based on who wins this race. But as of right now, Chase Elliott is on pace to win this race as he's leading the pack. And again, right now we got 16 to go. Not a lot of time to waste here. You got to make sure you're being efficient at least. Alright, here we go. Let's see. Again, right now the only one that really is in any kind of trouble would be, the guys basically would be Blaney, Elliott, and Reddick, all basically fighting for a win sticker, because those three drivers all were all collected in that pile up at the end of from last week where Reddick went up and over. So all three of them are trying to bounce back from that, and the win obviously would make that completely irrelevant, but only one of them can get this win. And only one of them can win next week, which means one of those three drivers is not winning a race. And it would be down to, let's say, Elliott wins this one and Blaney, like last year, wins Martinsville. It means that it would be on Reddick to go ahead and outpoint Byron and Byron, Bell, and Larson to try and get himself into the playoffs, which would be an astronomically tough task. A lot more possible if you can, if there's two spots available, because again, Bell's in a really good points position, and Bell's running really well today in terms of earning some of those points as well. Well, yeah, Bell's 33 points above. which again, barring two new winners, is very safe. Give them two new winners, and then that starts to be a little bit of a question mark, I think. Alright, well, we are just chilling out here. Hopefully you guys are excited. We got 12 laps to go, and right now Denny Hamlin is starting to put the pressure on the back bumper of Chase Elliott's car as they are starting to catch lap traffic. There we go. That's what we were looking for. The 9 and the 11 running right towards traffic here, and they are going to be trying to fight their way up to the front of the field. Or fight their way through this back half of the field, at least. Because, yeah, that's the big thing. If you're the leader and you have a gap, you usually want to try and sacrifice some of that gap to try and avoid it catching lap traffic. But that's if you, because you've got crew chiefs and stuff with projected modeling that can go ahead and tell you, like, okay, you can't back off too much, otherwise you'll be passed before you get a chance to end the stage. Or the end of the race, for example, over when they use this stuff over in IndyCar. And it's like, okay. Yep, but here we go. 10 laps to go here, and now it's time. The race is on between Denny Hamlin, Chase Elliott, Reddick and Bell also going to go ahead and get engaged in their own fight here at the back of the pack, or in the back of the pack, about 1.5 seconds, about a second and a half back of the leaders. But again, this battle for the lead could very easily turn bad, and the battle for second could end up. Alright, come on, here we go. Denny Hamlin the inside on Chase Elliott. Elliott trying to hang on that outside. They are bumper to bumper, .001 at the line last time by. Let's go. Alright, there we go. Elliott versus Hamlin, door to door, side by side. And then, alright, Elliott able to hold back off Hamlin, and let's see. Hamlin not likely to take no for an answer here. Alright, let's see. Again, NASCAR would really appreciate you putting the intervals up there, because last lap's time does not matter to any of these drivers. Alright, come on. 7 laps to go. And Denny Hamlin once again looking to the inside here on William Byron. And Denny Hamlin, another one of those drivers that Alright, so there we go. And Hamlin takes the lead and is able to clear Elliott. There we go. 6 laps to go. 6 more times around. And we got ourselves a battle for the lead. And now Hamlin's got it. And I don't know if you're going to be able to take it back. There we go. And again, right now, 5 laps to go. And there's not a lot of time left here. Reddick trying, or Bell trying to close in on... Alright, let's see. Again, right now, 5 laps to go. Gonna be 4th of the line this time, but really, I don't know what more Elliott can really even do here. Alright, there we go. 4 laps to go, and again, Hamlin in deep traffic here, but he's managed to get a couple of cars between himself and Elliott. And Elliott is got Bell and Reddick breathing down his neck. So, again, right now, Hamlin's got the win pretty much secured, but there is a lot of pressure between these three. Yeah, because between Elliott, Bell, and Reddick, yeah, again, each one of those cars is a point, and for each point you can pass, you get another point. So, there we go. Alright, so there we go. And again, right now, Hamlin's got the has a secure lead here as they take 2 laps to go. 2 more times around here in stage number 2. But Elliott's got Christopher Bell right on his rear bumper here. And right now, Christopher Bell wants that spot just as badly as... Alright, here we go. Off turn 4, going to take the white flag in stage number 2. White flag in stage number 2. And here we go. We're closing in on the end of this one. Let's go. Alright, there we go. Reddick trying to pass Bell. Here we go. So Tyler Reddick going to try and make a pass here on Christopher Bell. Reddick drops all the way to the bottom of the racetrack. Here we go. Tyler Reddick trying to put the ultimate slider on him. Not able to do it. And there we go. Denny Hamlin wins stage 2. Elliott second. Third, Christopher Bell. Fourth, Reddick. Fifth, Blaney. Sixth will be William Byron. Seventh, Martin Truex Jr. Eighth, Carson Hocevar. Ninth will be Ryan Preece, and A.J. Allmendinger sneaks into the top 10 with Alex Bowman coming up as the first driver to not earn points, but we had playoff drivers 1 through 6 there. There we go. Alright, so 6 playoff drivers finishing all the way through 1 through 6. Alright, there we go. Again, right now we're at the end of stage 2. And, yeah, we're getting ready for the final 102 lap stage. Alright, there we go. Alright, just getting a couple of things together here before the, again, yeah, some stuff for the, before we get into the, Sunday night football game. go. Alright, well, we are just chilling out here. Again, we're coming back from commercial break, and 17 points for Reddick, 17 for Elliott, 14 for Hamlin. Bell gets 13. Blaney got 13 on the day, and again, that goes to show why you really don't earn a lot of, it's hard to earn stage points when everybody's earning them, because everybody is getting them, and despite Reddick and Elliott both earning 17 points on the day, the guys they really needed to earn them over still earned about 9 points on average. So there we go, 9.2 for Elliott, an 8 there for Christopher Bell, 10.2 there for Denny Hamlin. And coming off pit road, there we go, Chase Elliott to the top of the board. Bell comes out second place there, and there we go. Again, we're getting ready for the run to these checkers here. They're gonna go ahead, and we've got 8 drivers left in the playoffs, but after next week, there will only be 4. And I'm curious to see who the 4 will end up being. I would probably say my money's on, obviously, we know one of the 4 will be Joey Logano. We know one of the 4 will almost certainly be Christopher Bell. I'm leaning towards maybe a Byron Reddick combo. I think Reddick wins tonight, and then Byron holds off Larson on points maybe, but I've also been underestimating Byron since, been underestimating, not Byron, but underestimating Larson since before the playoffs even started. Alright, so there we go. Alright, well, let's see. We're just chilling out here. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the stream. If you guys are, of course, hit the like button and subscribe. You guys are new, so you guys don't miss any future videos or live streams. No. That needs to stay there. Alright, well, let's go ahead and take a quick look at some of the other NFL games that are going on. Obviously, all the 1 o'clock slot games have come to an end. We reported those scores a few minutes ago. No big surprises from like last second field goals or something. And the Saints are up 2-0 over the Chargers. Oh, what a game. The Saints are up 2-0 over the Chargers. A safety. A safety in that game. The Bills go up 7-0 over the Seahawks as their first quarter is about to end. They've got 18 seconds left in that first quarter. The Commanders and Bears game. Commanders are up 3-0. The Chiefs are already up 7-0 in their game, and the Panthers are up 7-0 over the Broncos as well. All those games still have plenty of time left in them. I just want to know who got the safety on for the Saints. Like, which player there is. Do we know who? Nope, we don't know who, but let's see. Based on the number of sacks. Oh, there's only one player who has a sack, so it's got to be Hugo. Hugo Amadi. Yeah, wearing number 0. Got the safety. Okay. Good job for a player I'd never heard of. Which is hard to find players that I haven't heard of, at least. Alright, coming back from commercial break, and yep, here's the conversation. I remember hearing this talked about a lot when Kyle Busch won his second championship. The breaking into that three-time champion club. There are so many drivers in the three-time champion club, but very few have gotten over 3 titles. And Joey Logano, he's still fairly young. He has the potential to go ahead and do this. Again, a lot of these are the same talking points that they made about Kyle Busch literally a couple years ago when he was going there. Hey, 23XI, how's it going? Saw the Denny stage win. There we go. Yeah, you're late because of the Eagles. Don't worry, we were keeping you guys updated on the Eagles game too. But, yeah, I understand people want to watch their football teams. But there we go. I'm actually keeping updated. I was actually just going through the football games and updating people on the scores. I really need the Chiefs defense to falter. That's the big thing. That's going to cost me a ton of points if I can't get. And I need a big day tonight out of the San Francisco 49ers, who I will be streaming that game. I'll be streaming the not the Eagles, but the 49ers Cowboys game. So if you like the Eagles, I'll be rooting against the Cowboys with you if you want to go ahead and watch me laugh at the Cowboys some more. But here we go. We're doubled up and should be ready to continue here in stage number 3. Yeah, more focus on NASCAR. Yep. But here we go. Lights are off in the pace car. We are going to be getting ready to go back racing here. And let's see. What are we going to see here? It's going to be Elliott and Bell on the front row here. Yeah, Hamlin and Blaney making up row number 2. Row 3, Reddick and Byron. And it is green, green, green. Green flag's out. We are back to racing. And here we go. Down into the turns. And let's see. What are we going to see here? We got the 20 of the 20 of Bell around the outside, the 9 of Elliott to the inside. Elliott going to try and go for that big slide job, and right against the outside wall goes Denny Hamlin. Way to the outside, leaving a big hole up the middle for a potential another driver to go up to take them 3 wide. Speaking of drivers taking them 3 wide, Carson Hocevar taking a couple of drivers 3 wide back there. Looks like it was Bowman and maybe Byron. Yeah, Bowman and Byron there that he took 4 wide there. And here we go. Here comes Blaney to the inside of Bell as Chase Elliott got by him, and a lot of shuffling here going on. And let's see. Yeah, there we go. Blaney taking that spot, and Blaney looking to potentially try and take that lead away from Chase Elliott here as well. To the bottom of the racetrack goes Blaney. Top of the racetrack, we've got Chase Elliott. And Blaney able to clear for the lead at Homestead. Blaney's never won here at Homestead, but he's gotten better each and every one of the last several years, especially in the next-gen car. And I would say that it's very likely that Blaney goes and continues his progress in terms of getting better and better at these races. And now that would put Elliott back to 40 points behind the cut line there. And it would make a 2-point cut line battle between Byron and Larson, which would be an amazing battle if we could get a 2-point cut line battle going into into Martinsville. That'd be a pretty good. I'd certainly be interested in keeping up on that one. So there we go. And again, we're just chilling out here. Hopefully everybody's having a good time. Again, goal is to try and hit 3,000 subscribers by the end of the year. We are currently sitting at 2,734. And here we go. Let's see. They're promoting The Voice. Again, we are currently just chugging our way towards the end of this race. And Chase Elliott versus Blaney. These two drivers are not willing to give this one up, which could end up being the undoing if the tires aren't able to handle the amount of lead changing and the amount of passing back and forth the lead that they're doing. All right, let's see. There we go. But yeah, we're just chilling out here. Hopefully everybody's having a good time. Again, if you see me checking my phone, I am probably obsessively checking my fantasy football lineup because I am about a 50-50 chance to win both of my leagues tonight. So, odds are I will win one, lose one, but if I could pull off the double wins, that would be impressive, especially in the other league where I'm actually going against the undefeated team in that league. But again, this battle for the lead, they're just dueling this one out side by side. Can't imagine how much Blaney is potentially abusing his tires here. The reigning champion and the 2020 champion. Yep. Two recent NASCAR champions dueling it out. Both of them looking for their second championship this season. And likely only one of them can advance. Because when Blaney's not leading, he's 39 points, or he's 37 points out. When Elliott's not leading, he's about 40 points out. So, I mean, there is legitimately only room for one of these two drivers in the championship four, barring a win at Phoenix or at Martinsville next week, to send the other one to Phoenix for the championship as well, which, again, if both do win, that will be an impressive feat. Because then it will be those two and Bell, probably. But as of right now, though, Kyle Larson has fought his way all the way back up into the top 5 after a flat tire early in the race. There we go. So Kyle Larson, 5 top 5s in out of the last 8 Homestead races he's been in. He's had 5 top 5s in those. That's pretty impressive. Alright, there we go. His defense is definitely deflated right back down to an average size. And the game is a lot more winnable now. Alright, there we go. And here we go, right around the outside. There goes Kyle Larson with his specialty right around the rim. Riding the edge. And again, there are very few drivers that can do the outside, that can run the outside wall the same way Larson can. And very, very few of them that can pull it off with the mastery that Larson does. Because it's one thing to run the top line. It's another thing to run the Larson line. Alright, so yeah, right now though, we got ourselves, 84 laps to go. 84 to go, and they're showing a flashback to earlier in the race when Kyle Larson, had a tire go down, got into the wall, and then ultimately lost the tire carcass as he was coming to pit road to try and fix it, which ultimately set him way behind to start throughout most of the race. And he's been fighting and clawing to try and get back into this thing ever since. Speaking of guys we haven't seen in a minute, Martin Truex Jr. MTJ back up into the 11th position here. He's fought his way all the way back up into relevance as well here. Alright, let's see. So yeah, we're making good progress here though. Let's see. Alright, let's see. Alright, there we go. Oh, and we got a caution. Uh-oh. What was it? That looks very similar to the spin we saw earlier today, and it is Justin Haley going for another spin in the. Are you kidding me? Is that has to be a replay, right? No, that was actually what we just saw. So Justin Haley goes for a power slide, bringing out the yellow flag there. Alright, so here we go. 188 out of 267. This is going to be this is a long race. So these Cup ones are always long here. We're chilling out, and yeah, we should be good. And here we go. They're coming down pit road, and curious to see if they're going to come back from commercial break before or after the finish the pit stops up. Okay, they are going to come back. Yep, coming back from commercial break here just in time for the green flag stops. And go ahead, just knocked my desk a little bit, which my desk, quote unquote, is definitely not the most impressive thing around. And here we go. 9.2s for both Elliott and Blaney and Bell. All of them with a 9.2. Blaney gains 1 spot on pit road. Elliott loses 1. Hocevar gaining 2 spots. Bowman gaining 2 spots. Byron losing 2. As Byron will restart back in the 9th position here after this one. Okay, here's the replay of what actually happened. So, okay, that's a really terrible angle. Okay, that is a really terrible angle, number 2. Come on. All right, you have a full screen commercial break here, NASCAR. Find us a good angle of that replay and have it ready by the time we get back from this commercial break. But yeah, this week's game is going to be a low-scoring game. It looks like for my fantasy week here. Alright, oh, there we go. Alright, well, we're just chilling out here. Hopefully everybody's having a good time. Alright, let's go ahead and see what we got here. Alright, let's see. Do another 1 hour mute over on that server, just because there's a lot of people talking over there. Alright, so there we go. Let's see. So here we go. Coming back from commercial break. And let's see. Alright, so it looks like, alright, I did not get a chance to see that replay, and I do not care that I might miss the restart here. I need to know what happened here on this one. Okay. So that was, backing up another, like, 20, 30 seconds or so. Alright, so here we go. They were coming back from commercial break. They had to have shown a replay, right? Come on. Alright, so let's see. Here we go. It's showing riding on board here. Okay. Come on. Did they really not find a better... Okay, here we go. Here's the replay of what happened to the... Oh no, that's the replay of what happened to Ty Gibbs when Ty Gibbs apparently lost fourth gear. Okay, so Ty Gibbs losing fourth gear, that's what happened there. And then that's what I thought I saw when I thought I saw a replay of the actual race. I'm going to go ahead and refresh the... I'm going to go ahead and swap channels real quick just so I can... go ahead and refresh the sync. But the race has restarted. Blaney to the lead. And, I tune in just in time to see the Seahawks take the ball away from the, take the ball into the Buffalo Bills red zone. There we go. Ooh, we do have multi-view. Ooh, that would be cool. But again, the bigger thing, though, I'm just trying to get back to the race here for now. And here we go. All right, so yeah, Blaney, Bell, Elliott, Larson, Reddick, the top five here as they are settling back in. And Blaney's got the lead, and he's got a sizable lead compared to what we've seen. No side-by-side. And here we go. Okay. Oh! Now Ty Gibbs is going and getting into the 51 of Corey LaJoie. And he's now on pit road, and he's stopping for repairs here. But, man, that guy cannot, he cannot stay out of his own way here with this one. But, as of right now, though, Larson putting on an absolute clinic here as he passes Reddick now and puts himself up to fourth place. He's fought back from a bit of trouble early in the race, and he's now right in position to go ahead and still shut the door on Reddick, Hamlin, and certainly Elliott's playoff chances, barring one of them winning, say, this race or Martinsville, which, again, they're all inside the top five right now, which is, is very good for them. The problem is everybody else is also in the top 5, which means if you don't win, the path gets a lot harder for everybody but Elliott, because Elliott, the path is winning. Reddick could theoretically could point his way there if the winner is not Blaney or Elliott. But, yeah, definitely curious to see what this ends up looking like here. But, again, right now, the biggest thing that Reddick has got to be rooting for, though, is Larson and Byron to end up tangling up while they are racing for position. Because they are currently up to 4th and 5th together here. But I don't know if they're going to end up wrecking into each other or not. Alright, so there we go. Alright, so yeah, we're just chilling out here. We've got a partial commercial going. And again, right now the field's gotten single filed out here to chill out for a couple of laps, since they are 69 laps to go. Yeah, in the race, but again, they will pick. This is gonna pick right back up pretty soon. As there we go, Tyler Reddick already to the back bumper of William Byron. Tyler Reddick, obviously trying to go ahead and pass Byron. If he can pass Byron, that ends up making that's another point towards him trying to point his way back into this playoff. But again, at this point, Reddick being 22, 23 points below the cut line, that's going to be tough to make that up without a really bad race from William Byron or Kyle Larson. Two drivers who are really looking like this could be their championship seasons. Well, Larson's already had his championship season, but he could have a second one. And here we go. Byron right back to the inside, looking to try and take the spot back from Tyler Reddick here. Alright, there we go. And Byron ultimately not able to actually complete the pass, though. He ends up falling right back in line behind Reddick, and he's going to pop out of line again going into turns 3 and 4. Meanwhile, Tyler Reddick stays committed to that outside line, and the commitment to the outside line proves effective as he continues to storm by him. There we go. Alright, so yeah, right now though, the win here would be the big thing. That would be the golden ticket there, as Kyle Larson looking to the inside of Chase Elliott for second. Could you imagine if Kyle Larson came back to win this one after a flat tire and a 35th place running position, and he ends up potentially going on to win this thing? That would be impressive. So, again, here we go. 64 laps to go, and Elliott and Larson continuing to trade back and forth this second position. Meanwhile, Ryan Blaney is just taking off. I mean, I don't like to try and call a race official before it's gotten there, but right now it is definitely looking like it's going to be a hard one for... it's looking like it's going to be a hard one here for Blaney to lose without a caution, because he's got a good lead, and he seems to have a pretty good car out in front, especially while he's got clean air. Now, obviously you got the question of, okay, does he maintain clean air throughout this? Okay, is there a way to go ahead and do multi stream on this? Nope. I'm going to leave that as is, but might try the reduced delay later on. But yeah. We're just chilling out here. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the stream. Again, if you guys are, of course, hit the like button and subscribe if you guys are new. And, oh, here we go. Bell and Reddick starting to fight for position as Bell goes and takes over fourth. So Christopher Bell takes over fourth, and that's going to, again, be just another thing that Reddick has to overcome here on his path to potentially trying to advance out of this round. Alright, so yeah, right now we're just chilling out. Hopefully everybody's having a good time. 20... Oh, wow. How on earth is that the record for a Homestead-Miami Speedway Cup race? 27 lead changes today, and that's the record. How is the record not at least 30 at almost every track that we run a 400-miler at? Like, come on. Alright, so here we go again. Right now we're at lap 208 and at a side-by-side commercial. Alright, let's see. Again, right now we're closing in on about 50 laps to go. And when we hit 50 to go, that's going to be when I think things are going to really turn up the intensity. Well, I was certainly expecting more out of DeAndre Hopkins today, considering he's usually when a receiver has their first day in a new organization, typically they try and force feed the ball to him a little bit more, but clearly not going for Hopkins this time. At least not yet. Maybe later in the game. But again, yeah, we are closing in on that on the big 5-0. Also, you know what? Hey, we'll go ahead and plug Twitter for a moment. So, again, as you guys probably know, I'm over on Twitter. But what you guys might not know is that I've been posting these immaculate grids. You guys have probably seen them for some other sport, but I've been making NASCAR ones for a good chunk of the last 2 weeks. So they look something like this. Let me go ahead and hide away the view count here for a moment. But yeah, so they go ahead and they look like this. You have 3 teams or accomplishments along each one, and you try and fill in each of the squares with a different... I'm trying to point at it, but I'm also kind of behind it. Alright. I'm trying to figure out my bearings real quick. But yeah, so you got 3 teams and 3 things. So, like, for example, you'd have to try and find a driver who drove both for Thorsport Racing and drove the number 21, or drove for KBM and the and Thorsport Racing. So you go ahead and you do you go ahead and try and fill in those, and yeah, you try and find a different driver for each spot. I've been posting those over on Twitter, and yeah, it seems like you guys have been enjoying them over there. And hopefully you guys enjoy these live streams as well. But yeah, I've been having a lot of fun with those over there. I don't know how many of them I've posted now. I'd have to double check, but yeah, it's been a lot of them. Alright, so there we go. They're back from commercial break. 53 laps to go. And again, right now, Blaney has the lead, but Elliott seems to be closing in just a little bit here, although there is a lap car between Elliott and Blaney, so we also have to worry about that lap car. And oh, now they Blaney just lapped the 51 of LaJoy. There we go. Actually, going to go ahead and take a look at some of the answers that I've gotten back from the... Yeah, that looks to be a good one. So there we go. And again, we're crossing 50 laps to go this time by. 50 more times around. And again, right now, Blaney is absolutely starting to stretch this lead. I'm curious to see, is there any shot we go caution free to the end here? And if so, does that allow for... Oh! We got Brad Keselowski on pit road. Are we entering the green flag window? I was going to say, we might be entering the window for green flag pit stops. And there we go. Bubba Wallace gets his fill. And yeah, here we go. Let's see. Yep, there we go. Bubba Wallace, Kyle Busch, Keselowski, Austin Dillon. Yeah, not David Gilliland. Todd Gilliland coming onto the thing. Coming back out onto the track after their pit stops. Gralla, here comes LaJoy, Josh Berry, Ryan Preece, Noah Gragson. Pretty much every Stewart-Haas driver on pit road all together there. And yeah, we're going to say pit stops could be the thing that either separates or potentially ends the separation. Here comes William Byron, as far as I know, the first playoff driver to have come down pit road here. So the first of the playoff drivers to come down pit road. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. follows Byron down. Zane Smith coming down the track. That's going to be a little bit of an awkward situation there for Zane, as he was on the outside of the driver who had already finished his pit stop. And here come two more drivers, two more Hendrick cars, Elliott and Larson coming down to pit road. Blaney opting to stay on the racetrack here. Bell, Reddick also staying on the racetrack. A lot of these drivers, they're pitting earlier than I thought they would, but as long as they can make it on fuel to the end of the race, this should be solid. This should be a solid opportunity to pit, especially if it ends up dragging the rest of them with you, which so far it has not. But Hemrick and Chastain get dragged to the pit road as well. And an 8.9 second pit stop there for Kyle Larson. That is insanely fast. Here come the leaders. Ryan Blaney, Christopher Bell coming down pit road. The race leader has opted to finally come down the pit lane. That passes the lead now to Tyler Reddick. So there we go. Let's see how fast this Ryan Blaney pit stop is. Do we think over or under 9 seconds? He goes 9.4 for Ryan Blaney. There we go. Christopher Bell goes 10.2. That's pretty good there. And let's see, what's it going to be here? Alright, well, again, we got some pretty good, Oh, and here we go. This is going to be the make or break moment here. Ryan Blaney trying to merge in front of Chase Elliott, but Chase Elliott is actually able to get out ahead of him, and Ryan Blaney now side by side with the 5 of Larson. He might be able to hang on to that lead over Larson, but he's not going to be able to be the top dog here. Alright, so yeah, right now the top 13 drivers have all not come to pit road, including Tyler Reddick and Denny Hamlin. Both those drivers could theoretically be waiting for a caution to potentially bunch the field back together, potentially give them essentially a free pit stop there. Then you got Bowman, Hocevar, Allmendinger, McDowell, Briscoe, Truex, Suarez, Logano, Nemechek, Cindric, and Eric Jones hits pit road from 13th. So, Eric Jones hits pit road. Not much he could really do there. He was probably running low on fuel, I'm assuming, from an alternate strategy. And here we go. Here comes Hocevar and Allmendinger to pit road. So, Hocevar and Allmendinger jumping down to the pit lane. Gonna be curious to see where some of these guys end up shaking out here. Again, laps since last pit. Only 36 laps since these guys were last on pit road. They've got plenty of time to potentially go ahead and make something happen. We just don't know what they're going to do. Which obviously, what they're going to do is going to make a difference. But here we go. So again, right now, only the top 10 have now stayed out. So, only up to the top 10. And again, Bowman, McDowell, Briscoe, Truex in that group. Alright, there we go. And, someone's really... Oh, no. That's J.J. Yaley, and he's on the access road here. Yeah, slow in turns 1 and 2. Now, he is on the access road, so he's out of the way, theoretically. But if cars are coming out of the pits, which we know there are still 8 or 9 cars that need to pit, and that car is going to still be in the way, and if he is unable to make it back to the pits, he's going to bring out the caution flag. And, alright, if I'm anybody... Oh, come on, McDowell's on pit road. No. Alright, if I'm anybody else on the racetrack and I have the opportunity, do not pit, because I am almost certain that 44 car is about to bring out the yellow, which is going to bunch this field right back together and make this a free pit stop, essentially, for Reddick, Hamlin, and Logano. Logano, again, not really caring too much about today. He cares about what we're going to see in 2 weeks' time. And no, actually, the 44 gets back to pit road. I was convinced that the 44 was not making it back to pit road. So, there we go. Alright, so Hamlin ultimately decides to come down pit road. So does Bowman, leaving the field in the hands of Tyler Reddick still. So there we go. Hamlin, Bowman, Briscoe, Truex, Suarez, all coming down pit road. Logano looks to be coming down pit... Logano, Suarez coming down pit road. The only 2 not coming down pit road so far are Tyler Reddick and John Hunter Nemechek. Nemechek's about to get passed regardless. An 8.8 second pit stop for Chase Briscoe. There we go. J.J. Haley has done his stop for his repair. And yeah, right now though, Justin Haley also on pit road getting service. And yeah, here we go. John Hunter Nemechek opts to come to pit road once the leaders caught him. And now it's Tyler Reddick leading the field. Blaney back out ahead of Elliott. Blaney was able to pass Elliott at some point in the chaos. And now that Blaney's back out in front, he can go ahead and absolutely control the remainder of the race. And let's see. Alright, so yeah, right now we're just chilling out here. Only 7 people left on the lead lap right now. Again, right now, Tyler Reddick has got the field pretty well lapped here. Yeah, but again, the biggest thing right now, though, is going to be Reddick trying to, yes, they're going to commercial break here. 35 laps to go, and Reddick is staying out here. He wants to try and stretch this one as far as humanly possible. And right now, I think he's got a shot to do it. He's actually got a pretty good chance here. Alright, well, here we go. We're just chilling out. Hopefully everybody's having a good time. Do we think Ryan Blaney is going to be able to win this race? Do we think somebody else is going to find a way to win this one? Alright, so there we go. And again, right now we got 30 laps to go, and Reddick is still out there running, and he's hoping for a, at this point he's got to be hoping for a yellow, because if he doesn't get the yellow, he's going to absolutely get wrecked. Yeah. Now, granted, I mean, this could be just a part of him thinking, go big or go home, which, if so, that's a very big risk to take, when you probably could have gotten away without it, but... So there we go. They're coming back from commercial break. And again, Reddick right now is got to be hanging on for dear life here out on these tires. Still hanging on the lead lap, too. Or on the leader, but man. Oh, he's only been out there for 51 laps. He could probably go another 10, 15 laps at least. Problem is, if you go too much further than this, you're going to be coming out on the racetrack with virtually no time to utilize the fresh tires. Alright, so there we go. And again, right now, Ryan Blaney working himself in here behind, trying to lap his teammate, Joey Logano. That's going to be a tough one. But, yeah, right now, though, you got 15 cars on lead lap. Bubba Wallace about to get his lap back from his teammate there, Tyler Reddick. And, yeah, so they're doing the lap comparisons, but to the second place driver's lap, not the leader's lap, because obviously Reddick's laps are way slower than anyone else's. And here we go. Again, 20 seconds back is Hamlin. And let's see, what's it going to be here? Again, not a lot of time left for a potential caution here. There goes Bubba Wallace back on the lead lap. Now are we going to see MTJ? Come on, MTJ and McDowell. Those are the last two I need on the lead lap before we can throw the caution. Come on. Alright, there we go. Again, 25 laps to go, and it's going to be a tight one here to the end. Larson is just as fast as Blaney here, and he's only about a quarter second behind here. He's going to be right on top of Blaney any moment. And again, we got 25 laps to go, but there's still a long way to go. It doesn't feel like it should be, but yeah, here we go. Let's see again. Right now, Blaney and Larson. Oh, Blaney able to pull a decent chunk of that back. Okay, we're good to have the caution flag any moment now. Come on. I don't know who brings out the caution, but I'm good to have it any time now. My guys are on the lead lap. There we go. Cortland Sutton doing really well for me over in fantasy. But yeah. Again, though, 20 laps to go. How many laps can you run on a set of tires here? I thought we were pushing it when we hit 50. Now we're starting to hit 55 and closing in on 60. And just now NASCAR's graphic goes to red. So, what? Does he have another... Can he potentially go the distance? Could Reddick win the race by going the full distance here? That would be impressive if he is able to go that distance. Alright, come on. I can't possibly... There's a Busher's been on the track already 30 laps since the start of the green flag pit stop window. Come on. Let's see. Again, right now the battle for second is on between Kyle Larson and Ryan Blaney. Blaney's been able to maintain a decent lead here over Larson. But again, I think Larson once Reddick comes to pit road, I think Larson will be able to turn up the wick a bit and try and go for it. Because I think right now, I think some of these guys are starting to wonder about it here. Is there a chance that we end up seeing Reddick go the distance? And if so, does Blaney get to Reddick before the... But, yeah, right now, though, here we go. Mike McDowell and Noah Gragson battling back and forth for position back in the teens. Come on. All we need is a caution flag that would bring out bunching this thing back up together, and we have a really good race. Let's say. Now, if Reddick wins this race, that's a big change to the playoff points. But again, I don't think he's capable of winning right now. Alright, there we go. Oh, let's see. How's F1 doing? I know F1 probably ended a while ago. No? Oh, no. F1 still has 10 laps to go in their race. Okay. Carlos Sainz, Leclerc, Norris, the top three. What happened to Verstappen? Verstappen's all the way back in 6th place. Wow. I was going to say, is Verstappen about to have the biggest choke since, well... I would probably say since since Lewis Hamilton choked the championship away to him to start this championship streak he's been on. But here we go. Oh, we got a 3 wide, and I was saying 3 wide between Hamlin, Bell, and Elliott as they work their way around here. Almost squeezed Elliott into the fence a little bit there, but again, it is such a big thing here. And they're closing in. They're gonna get to Reddick whether he pits or not. And here comes Reddick coming to pit road. Reddick, he tried to stay out as long as he possibly could. So there we go. Alright, so there we go. Tyler Reddick comes to pit road. That opens up the lead. We got a 15-lap battle here between Blaney and Larson. And again, there is no competition here. Reddick is not going to win this race. He threw the Hail Mary, and ultimately it drops incomplete here. And let's see. Again, the top 6 are all playoff drivers here. Reddick's got no option. He's going to need to win next week. So he and Elliott can't both win because they will be racing for the same points. And let's see. And there we go. Coming out exactly 1 lap down, but Reddick on fresh tires for 14 laps. I don't think it's enough. But hey, if he gets a lucky, he's still in the window. If he gets a lucky caution within these next 2-3 laps, could potentially change the season for him. But alright, so here we go. And now Blaney's right in behind Austin Dillon here. Blaney pops to the inside here. Oh, whoa! Right up the middle goes Kyle Larson. And oh, no! Kyle Larson power slides in, and caution flag is out. Reddick may have just been brought right back into this race thanks to Kyle Larson and an over-aggressive move. Caution flag is out. 12 laps to go. And yeah, that is a big one there. There we go. All right. All right. So yeah, I mean, that was just a over aggressive move there by Larson, who felt like that might be an opportunity for him to try and go ahead and take that 3 wide, and 3 wide in the upper one lane is not a really good strategy there. I mean, you can try all you want, but there's not much that makes that look sane. Granted, I don't think anyone ever claimed that Larson was sane. Nope, nope, did not mean to click that. There we go. Come on. Alright, so here we go. Again, we are closing in on the end of this race. It's going to be less than 10 laps to go when they go green here. Alright, so here we go. Pit stops are underway. 11.6 for Larson, 9.4 for Blaney, 9.9 for Bell. Blaney comes off first, Hamlin second, third is going to be Elliott, fourth Bowman, gaining 4 spots there for Bowman. Larson losing 6 spots on the racetrack. And again, this pit stop changes is going to change a lot here in terms of the battle for the win. Now you've got Blaney, Hamlin, and Bell who can all fight for this win realistically. I don't know though. If I'm Tyler Reddick, I think I stay out there. I don't think you ran enough laps to really ruin your tires. Get the track position, try and win this race from the lead, and now you've got yourself an advantage. I think that would be what I would do if I was him. Alright, well, there we go. Alright, so 9 laps to go, and this is going to be a big one here. So, yep, Tyler Reddick stayed out to take the lead, and we've now seen 30 lead changes amongst 11 different leaders here. So, Reddick versus Blaney here for the lead. So you got 4 playoff drivers that really need this win. I think the only one that really doesn't need it would be Hamlin, but even he really kind of does need it. But the other 3 are basically must wins if they don't get the race win today. And again, in some cases, I think they are already a race win must win regardless. They just need to win one of the 2. Alright, so here we go. Again, thank you guys for all 6 of you guys who have stayed tuned in here with me since for the full race. I know we've been a little bit sidetracked throughout it, and certainly the start of the stream was very rough, but I'm glad you guys have stuck with me throughout this, and here we go. The lights are still on the pace car. Hopefully they'll be going off this time by. There is a crew up there checking the wall here, but yep, here we go. The pace car goes up against the wall, and lights are off in the pace car. Choose cone. Reddick to the top, Blaney to the bottom, and they're just going top, bottom, top, bottom, top, bottom. Bowman take. And I say the outside line consists of Reddick, Hamlin, Bowman, Bell, and Hocevar. The inside line has 3 Hendrick drivers in it with Blaney, Elliott, Byron, Allmendinger, and Larson. So 3 of the 5 on the inside line are Hendrick cars. Curious to see if that ends up playing a factor here. But yeah, no one really went out of order. They all just went top, bottom, top, bottom, top, bottom, with the preference obviously going to the top. So here we go. The top 3 lap leaders. Reddick's led 95 laps. Elliott's led 81 of them. Blaney 46 of them. But none of that matters as we are about to go 8. We'll be going green with 7 laps to go, and those 7 laps are what matters. So here we go. 7 laps to go. Alright, 7 laps left. Who can get this win? Is it going to be Tyler Reddick on the slightly worn tires? Is it going to be Blaney, who led a decent chunk of the 3rd stage? Is it going to be Chase Elliott from 4th place, who ultimately he was the guy who could theoretically lead the most? No, Blaney has officially led most laps. Never mind. But here we go. Green, green, green. Green flag's out. We are back to racing, and let's see. We get to the start-finish line, and everybody's looking to try and poke out a line on Blaney. Blaney knows they're going for it, and they take him 3 wide. Elliott takes him 3 wide, and they go 4 wide as Hamlin goes around the outside, and Hamlin tries to establish himself as the threat to win this race. And now Elliott is stuck on the bottom, and he is going to have to try and make something out of this bottom line. But man, what a mess of a restart there. Nobody wanted to be behind Ryan Blaney there as they take 6 laps to go, and Ryan Blaney now looking for the race lead. So Blaney looking for the lead here on Hamlin. You've got the 9 of Elliott hanging out in 3rd. Beside him is Tyler Reddick, the 45 car. He's got some. And I say the fact that he's even been able to recover this to a decent position at this point, because like Reddick is in a position where he could theoretically point his way to the next round with a good finish today and say a Denny Hamlin win. He just couldn't do it with say a Elliott or a Blaney win because of the severity and how far down they are. But right now, though, it looks like Denny Hamlin's got the lead here. 5 laps to go. Not a lot of time left. Somebody's going to have to try to do something if they want to have a shot at winning this one. And not have Hamlin as the driver going on to the Phoenix finale with a lot of confidence here, as he has been able to put up a great race today. Hasn't really run outside the top 5. I don't think he's run outside the top 5 much at all. Meanwhile, right now, the 5 definitely starting to feel some of the is starting to feel the pain of the restart here, and it is a 4. As I said, they've only got 4 laps to go. Not a lot of time left. Hamlin versus Blaney. Can Blaney potentially steal the win? Steal the playoff spot? Alright, so yeah, right now, 3 laps to go. Blaney and Reddick are right there. The question is, do they have any way to find the momentum and find the way to go around them? So here we go. Let's see. Right now, 3 laps to go. It'll be 2 to go at the line. 2 laps to go at the line. Coming down to the start-finish line. Denny Hamlin takes 2 laps to go. 2 more times around. Can Ryan Blaney find a way to win this race? Reddick all the way at the top of the racetrack, trying to find a way to make something happen here. Ryan Blaney is right there, though. He can side draft now. He can side draft off the 11. The 11 tries to side draft him back, but the 11 ultimately defaults to going right back to the top line. I think the 11 just got a little bit of the fence there. Ryan Blaney in the 12 has taken the lead as they take the white flag. 1 lap to go. And let's see. Here comes Reddick to the bottom of the racetrack. Ryan Blaney, it's 1 lap to decide it. Can Ryan Blaney win this thing? Or will one of the 2 Toyotas behind him be able to go ahead and make something happen here? I think you're going to see Reddick go all the way to the top. And, oh, here we go. Reddick to the outside. He's on the outside of Blaney. Does he have the run off the corner? He's got it. Reddick takes the lead on the final corner. And Reddick wins and goes to the Championship 4. Reddick will be a part of the Championship 4 in 2 weeks' time. Ryan Blaney, Denny Hamlin, Christopher Bell, and Chase Elliott, the other drivers inside the top 5. Man, that was what a way to finish a race. There we go. Again, Tyler Reddick, nice, clean, nobody wrecked trying to go ahead and win that race. Tyler Reddick just showed up and showed out that he had the speed to go ahead and make this happen. And now that puts Kyle Larson now 7 points below the cut line heading into next week in Martinsville. That's going to be a fun fight. The rest of the top 10 was Byron in 6th, 7th was Bowman, 8th Allmendinger, 9th Hocevar, and rounding out the top 10 was Ryan Preece. And there is the big burnout there for the 45 of Tyler Reddick. And now the storyline is going to appear because they have their court hearing the Monday after Martinsville, the Monday before the championship race. And 2311 will have a driver in the Championship 4. Meanwhile, they will be in court the Monday before the Championship 4, literally against NASCAR. What a storyline going into this championship weekend. I think him or Denny Hamlin would have made for a pretty good storyline. Although, I like Ryan Blaney. It's one of those things I don't like to root against him, but he just wasn't the guy with the storyline tonight, and ultimately, I'm rooting for the best storyline possible here. So, if you guys just came for the reaction, thank you guys for stopping by. Of course, as per usual, we will go through the full finishing order to let you guys know where every single driver finished. But, again, if you guys just came for the race reaction, that is it. We might see some post-race some kind of fight or something later, so we will have to wait and see, but yeah, let's go ahead and see. There we go. But yeah, man, that is just incredible that Reddick managed to pull that one off, but here we go. So again, Tyler Reddick wins the race. Second place was Blaney, third Hamlin, fourth was Bell, 5th, Chase Elliott. 6th, Byron. We kind of already read through a lot of these, so I'm going through these ones pretty quick. 7th, Bowman. 8th, AJ Allmendinger. 9th, Carson Hocevar. And rounding out our top 10 was Ryan Preece. Josh Berry came home 11th. 12th, Chase Briscoe. 13th, Kyle Larson. 14th, Michael McDowell. And rounding out the top 15 was Chris Buescher. And here comes Tyler Reddick to go embrace his crew chief, and there we go. 16th, Daniel Suarez. 17th, Brad Keselowski. 18th was Bubba Wallace. 19th, Noah Gragson. 20th is Todd Gilliland. 21st is where Ricky Stenhouse Jr. finds himself at the end of the day. Eric Jones comes home 22nd, 23rd for Martin Truex Jr., 24th for Harrison Burton. 20 and rounding up the top 25 is Austin Dillon. 26th, John Hunter Nemechek. 27th is Austin Cindric. 28th, Joey Logano. 29th is going to be Daniel Hemrick. And rounding out our top 30 today is going to be Zane Smith. 31st was Kyle Busch. 32nd goes to Kaz Gralla. And 33rd and last car lead lap. A lot of lead lap cars today is going to be Ross Chastain. And there's Michael Jordan and Tyler Reddick going and giving the hug on the start-finish line, which is funny considering how tall Michael Jordan is and how short Tyler Reddick is. And here we go. Let's see. Man, I just can't believe. I can't imagine how disappointed Blaney must be at this point. But yeah, so again, Justin Haley comes home the first car 1 lap down in 34th. 35th place goes to Corey LaJoie, 1 lap off the pace. Ty Gibbs comes home 36th place, 6 laps off the pace. Chad Fincham 9 laps off the pace in the number 66 car. And rounding out our 38 car field tonight, the 44 car of J.J. Yaley comes home 44 laps off the pace. So that will round out our stream here for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'm going to go ahead and get some food and get ready for the later stream of the for Sunday Night Football. But until next time, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next video. Live stream, whatever you guys decide to do with the rest of your night. Have a great night, everybody, and goodbye! Did not have enough energy for the full bye.